Hello everyone, my name is Alyssa and I'm one of the co-founders of Hairstylist Anonymous. Today I'm going to be teaching you my reverse balayage technique. It's where you can take your client from a full blonde look back to the balayage scene. Stay tuned. So here is my client. Today I'm going to be working with her natural part and we're going to be doing a root melt first in a teardrop formation. So here I'm applying her color, and it's going to stay higher up around her face and lower as we get towards the crown of her head in the back. This is the teardrop formation, higher up in the front, lower in the back, no harsh lines. Now I'm going to be taking a foil and I'm going to place it on one side of her head. This is going to act as her color shield. I'm going to apply her roots like normal, sectioning off to start. So as you can see, the foil acts as a barrier. So when you apply the color, it's not touching any of the blonde underneath or on top. And I leave that foil on the side of her head throughout the entire root application process. When coloring one side of the head, you're going to continue down all the way to the nape of her neck behind her ear. When you're dragging her color, make sure to drag the color application all the way up to where the color previously is. In some cases, with short hair, the entire underneath may be colored. After that, you're going to take a wide tooth comb and comb through. It's creating a beautiful melt already. When you comb the hair, never stop halfway down. If you start combing, keep combing. You don't want to create any splotchiness, banding, bleeds, nothing. Moving on to the back, we're going to take the roots a little bit lower. This time, the foil is on the top of her head to prevent any discoloration on her blonde ends. The root color in the back of her head is dragged a little bit lower to create more natural depth. Again, a client with shorter hair may have the entire back of her head colored, and that's okay. Just keep following the color all the way up. Again, we're going to comb through without stopping midway. Leaving the foil on top of her head, we're going to start low lighting. The first section I'm taking is going to be a U-shaped section, as you can see, and we're going to clip the hair up top on top of that foil. Comb through with a finer tooth comb, and we're going to create a V shape for a balayage look. So we're going to take the right side and kick it out, we're going to take that left side and kick it out, and then a chunky weave. For a chunky weave, I would only do 3 to 5 weaves. This will create more depth in the hair. I'm going to place the foil in half, fold in the sides, which will leave room for the color to expand and process. So the next section is going to be a V section, and I'm just going to alternate between U sections and V sections up the head, just for a different sectioning. Same thing, we're kicking out the sides and weaving the middle. For this particular look, we are coloring with a level 6.5. The root color and the low light color is the same formula. If you want to create more of a color melt, you can make the low light formula one shade lighter. This section I'm doing one full weave without kicking out the sides, just to blend everything together and act as a veil of a low light. In this top section, I'm going to weave the top to create a veil of blonde. So again, we're going to kick one side out, the other side out, and chunky weave that section. And this hair will act as an overlay. Moving on to the front, we're going to take a diagonal back section. We're going to leave around her face out and chunky weave the rest. Because we already have a highlight behind her ear from the back sections, we are not taking an additional section out. Again, diagonal back section, leave out around her face, and weave the rest. At her part, we're going to weave out the top to create that overlay again. And there's that overlay. So this is what it will look like at the end of the entire reverse balayage application. I typically gloss in the sink if she needs any additional toning to lock in the new root melt and low light color. And this is the after. Beautiful face framing highlight with even dimension throughout the rest of her head. I love this technique when blondes want to try the dark side.